Michael Finney. Michael Finney is the president and CEO of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. We're going to have Lou Glazer, who is a futurist and a world-renowned futurist. And we're going to have John Austin, or John Austin has been invited. He's a member of the Michigan Board of Education. And then we're going to have 3 interactive workshops. We're going to have the Corporation for a Skilled Workforce, and that workshop is going to be entitled Creating Jobs. They're going to work in tandem with Oakland County Michigan Works. And we're going to have the Oakland Literacy Council. A stunning number in the city of Pontiac is that 37% of Pontiac's adult population, 18 and over, is described in a Free Press article of 2 months ago. So if it's a lie, the Free Press told it. 37% of Pontiac's adult population is what's called functionally illiterate. I don't know how you put them 2 words together, but so we're going to have the Oakland Literacy Council, and we're also going to have the Center for Michigan. So it's going to be a very full, thoughtful, it's going to be a very thoughtful kind of process. And it's our 3rd symposium, and there will be some follow-up. So I would invite you to all come and get the word out. And Donna Reed will be emailing you further information. So they don't count toward my 3 minutes. I'm going to, I thought I'd be very short because I'm in the process. One of the things that we have talked about throughout the sesquicentennial year is one of the issues that is put Pontiac in the situation that it is governance. Governance at several levels. Citizens. The citizens voted, for instance, to keep minimum manning in the fire department. That costs $5 million a year. There's been some issues in both the executive branch and the legislative branch that have not done Pontiac well. So, on February the 28th, in addition to the special election for state representative, there will be a special election relative to shall Pontiac embark on an effort to revise its charter. Our charter, and so I'm going to read. We, the undersigned, qualified and registered electors, residents in the city of Pontiac and the county of Oakland, state of Michigan, respectfully petition to place on the ballot at the election to be held on February 28, 2012, the question of having a general charter revision to the charter of the city of Pontiac. It's nice. I mean, that's what folks signed. Over 3,000 Pontiac citizens during the months of November and December of 2011 signed the above referenced petition. They signed these petitions at the election polls. They signed them at grocery stores. They signed them in their homes and in their churches. Many asked questions. What is a city charter? And what is general charter revision? And who revises a city charter? And why charter revision now? According to the Citizens Research Council of Michigan, a widely respected, nonpartisan research organization established in 1916 to provide analysis of state and local government organization and finance in Michigan city charters. That established, according to them, city charters established the basic structure of municipal government. Further, they define critical processes of elections, budgeting, accounting, and planning within constraints established in state law. Charters may also mandate city departments and programs. The challenge inherent in charter development is achieving the proper balance between the relatively permanent charter mandates and the latitude needed by local officials to make government efficient, effective, and responsive under changing conditions. The charter was last revised in Michigan, in Pontiac in 1982. It's 30 years. The world has changed. 30 years ago, we didn't have cell phones. 30 years ago, General Motors had about 35,000. I'm estimating I'm going to have some finite numbers somehow before this is turned into the Oakland Press as a guest opinion. But approximately 35,000 GM employees in the city of Pontiac. General Motors was paying property tax. Those 35,000 GM employees paid, if they were city residents, they paid 1%, and if they were non-resident, they paid 0.5%. So the property tax revenue, excuse me, and the city income tax revenue the loss of that has been devastating. The state has significantly reduced state revenue sharing, both of the charter, both of the statutory and the statutory and constitutional levels. Both of them have been significantly changed. So this city has seen a decline in population. In 1980, the city's population was about 76,000, pretty close, 76,000. Right now it's about 59,000. The 22.5% decline. Well, our charter has not kept pace. I would hope when this measure is passed on February 28th that a charter commission election comprised of 9 citizens who have to be residents of the city of Pontiac for at least 3 years. I would hope those 9 citizens would take a look at, and this is just personal, do we need, with a decline of 22.5% in the city's population, do we need 7 city councilmen? Or can it be reduced to 5? Can we change the way in which they are elected? In Auburn Hills, they elect them in staggered terms. They don't elect them all at one time. I'm not making that up, am I?
You're not.
All of our mayors, the principal issues when we last revised this charter took this city to a strong mayor form of government. All of the mayors have said, if you elect me, I'm going to have a deputy mayor that's a city manager. Well, none of them have done that. Well, maybe a charter commission would look at some minimum qualifications for a deputy mayor. You get it, that gets to be dangerous because, like the president, you know what the minimum qualification is, Paul?
U.S. citizen.
And 35 years old.
35
minimum age 35 U.S. citizen. Sometimes that slope might get slippery. But they ought to at least look at minimum qualifications or standards for some other entities. The Planning Commission, some of how we get here is the Planning Commission dithering and dawdling. They have taken 2 and 3 years in some instances to make development decisions. When they make them. So I would hope, the reason I am very involved in this charter revision effort is because of the sesquicentennial effort. We've been looking at governance as one of the issues that should be addressed going forward. Charter revision, plain and simple. If you vote yes, and I would encourage you to vote yes on February the 28th, the next step in that process is a charter commission will be elected, comprised of 9 citizens of the city of Pontiac that have lived in the city for at least 3 years. Great. So I took almost 7. I appreciate your forbearance. I was actually shorter than I had planned, so I got about 5 more pages.
Well, thank you, Hubert. Appreciate it.
I bet you there are no questions, are there?
Okay.
See?
Thank you much. I appreciate that. That was Hubert Price, Chairman of the Sesquicentennial.